Okay, I thought I'd show you a few new kits or old kits that I've acquired recently. Recently went to the Shoreham Air Show, and as most of these air shows are, there's normally a lot of stalls selling kits. I must admit this year there wasn't as many as I remember the previous years, but there was still 2 or 3 stalls full of old kits, so I bought a few kits. I don't know about whether they're bargains or not, but there's a couple of nice kits new to me. First one, Accurate Miniatures Stormovik. I'll do a review of this, but it looks, actually, this is my first Accurate Miniatures kit, and it looks really nice. I'll give you a little sneak peek, but really nice detailed instruction book. The moulds look pretty good, all nicely bagged up. But I'll do a proper inbox review, but that looks like a nice kit. I picked that up for actually 15 quid, which, okay, I might have haggled and got a bit more off it, but for a 148 kit, I think that's pretty good, especially as I think the Tamiya one goes for about 40 quid. I don't know whether this is as good, but certainly it's got nice recessed panel lines and rivets, so it hopefully will build into a good kit. I also picked up yet another F86 F Academy. Nice heavy box, quite a lot of kit in there. Again, all new, all boxed, all sealed rather. Looks like a good kit. Again, I'll do a review of this at some point. You can see there, you can actually expose the engine and the gun bays, and yeah, it does come with a crew figure and yeah, 2 crew figures basically. That's the engine. So again, 148 scale. Looks a good kit. Slightly battered box, but one that looked interesting. F105 Wild Weasel G Revel kit. I think this is the old monogram mould. Funnily enough, they had the monogram kit there as well, which is actually more expensive. Although to be fair, the monogram box was actually considerably better nick than this one is. I have actually opened it under the check. All the parts seem to be there as far as I can tell. And I think probably one of the advantages of getting the Revel boxing of this is you're generally going to get good decals. I can't remember the last time I made a monogram kit. Probably first time round making models when I was about 13, 14. And I really can't remember if the decals were any good. But yeah, again, nice looking kit. It is raised panel lines, but I think it'll still should build into an interesting model. 3-tone camouflage, so something a bit different. And I can't, like most people, the shark's teeth I think is always a nice add. So good kit, hopefully. The other thing I got was a book, Richard A. Franks, BF 109. A bit of a fan of the 109. Well, anything sort of Battler Britain era, to be honest. Looks like a really nice book. I know there's quite a few in this series. They did actually have the 190 one there, but I couldn't really afford both. And as I've got a number of 109 kits to build, and not many 190s at the moment, I thought let's get one of these. A lot of detail about models and obviously the real thing. Loads of details. We'll put out drawings, 148 scale. Good book. I haven't really had much chance to have a good look at it yet, but I think it's going to be give some very valuable details on the 109. Just a quick update on what I'm actually doing at the moment. Basically, I actually started to look through the sort of Shelf of Doom / work in progress stuff that had been lying around for ages, and thought, right, I'm going to try and clear a few of the boxes away and get some kits done. So I've actually got an F86 here, 1/72. It's a little Academy kit again. It was one of those kits that I think I'd just done a very bad build. No, the build was okay, but the actual paintwork, the metallic finish was terrible. I'd really rushed it. Got some of the Mr. Hobby metalizers for the first time and kind of rushed to use them and wanted to see what they were like, and it just is terrible, and I kind of put it on the shelf and did nothing with it for about a year. So basically I stripped it right back down, repainted it this time with Alclad metal paints. I'm not completely 100% happy, but it's a heck of a lot better than it was. Again, sorry, the light's not fantastic, so you don't get a brilliant view. Next. The decals aren't quite finished actually, I've got to finish the decals. The plan actually is to mount this. I've got a spare part, although the Academy kit doesn't come with a pilot. I've got one from an old Airfix F86, so I've got a pilot for this one. I've also got the Airfix F86, which I've just done an in-box review of. I plan to do them both in flight. I've got some acrylic rods, so I'm probably going to mount them on some sort of board, so I can have a couple of in-flight F86s. Probably will be both metallic finishes, but I might, I don't know, we'll see. I haven't quite decided there yet. And the other kit, I'm almost finished. I've still got a little bit of work to do, is the Revell Spitfire 132nd scale. This is a fantastic kit, definitely recommend it. The only thing that slightly let it down for me was the clear parts. I don't know, I've actually dipped these in Johnson's clear, and it's actually come out okay, but it had this kind of, it was almost like a residue. At first I thought it might be just the sort of mould release agent, but after cleaning it, it just didn't come off. Revell actually did very kindly send me another one. Eventually, took about 4 weeks to get here, but that seems to suffer from the same problem. Again, you're probably not going to be able to see it. Maybe if I can get it into focus, you might. I don't think it's going to, this light's not very good, but if you see my review of the kit, you'll see what I mean. But it's not terrible, it's just slightly annoying. But other than that, the kit's fantastic, it goes together beautifully, there's very little filler required. The decals are pretty good, they look nice, although they do need, I had to use a lot of Microsol to really get them to settle in, because obviously this kit's got quite a lot of nice rivet detail, so you really do want to get your decals to soften in there. I did a bit of paint chipping using, I actually used some Maskol, it's to do that, but it's a good kit. Again, I haven't quite finished it, I've still got a few tiny little bits. I need to paint this and get the aerial radio wire in, and there's a couple of small parts that have got to be fitted to the tail wheel, for instance. That's almost done, I'll get that done, and do a proper final reveal at the end. But you know, if you're thinking about buying this kit, get it, it's just brilliant. It goes together so well, and it really is a nice kit. I think, you know, if they do any other marks in this version, you know, if Revell bring out any others, I'll be definitely buying them. You know, for under 20 quid, it's an absolute bargain. I think that's it for the minute. Thanks for watching. Cheers. Bye.